up on your page? Okay.
You have the next now.
Wait, I'm so missing talk show.
I'm running for council. Can I move this up?
Hello. All right, we're going to get the meeting started. We have a quorum. We are streaming live on the Hamden Democrats Facebook page, and we are recording this meeting on Zoom. All right, before we get to the main event, the reason everyone's here for to nominate and endorse candidates, we have a brief bit of business to take care of, and that is the filling of a DTC vacancy in the 7th district. And so for that, I'll ask our District Chair, Lynette, to speak to that. Yeah, why don't you come on up so everyone online can hear you. By the way, when anyone speaks tonight, we're going to ask they come up front, so this way everyone online can hear you as well.
Good evening. My name is Lynette Diggs, Chair of the 7th District, and I would like to announce that we have a new member in the 7th District. His name is Anthony Grant. He will be replacing our outgoing Karima Mickens. We're sad to see her go, but we have a replacement.
All right, welcome aboard, Anthony, and thanks for volunteering your time with us. Anthony's right there. Anthony, you want to give a wave so everyone sees you? Great. All right, so that concludes my little portion of this meeting, and I'm going to turn it over to our Vice Chair, Sana, who's going to run our endorsement and nomination meeting. So take it away, Sana.
Good evening, everyone. So first, we're going to do district caucuses to select district legislative council candidates. So we're going to break in our respective districts for a few minutes and then reconvene. Take a break now.
got you doing this? That's your mom got you doing that? I'm gonna talk to your mom. You guys, you deserve a big blizzard today, right? Doing this, you should be doing this. Fred, what the heck is going on?
I'll tell her though. You're not. I wish you were. We need a good person. Yes, it is. There will be. And we do need to find a good person. You know who we will find? Them. They're District 8.
We are returning. So I need district's chairs to come up and announce who their candidate will be. And can district chairs come up one at a time by district? So the first district will come up first.
Hi, everyone. I would like to nominate Sean Cardwell for council in the 1st District.
Hello, everyone. I would like to nominate Jerron Alston for the 2nd District.
I would like to nominate Abdul Asmano for 3rd District.
And just to clarify that this is the choice for the districts.
4th District is happy to have Sarah Gallagher for 2 more years.
The 5th District has decided to renominate Councilwoman Rhonda Caldwell.
It's my pleasure to nominate Renee Hoff for the 6th.
The 7th District has unanimously decided to nominate Adrian Weber.
The 8th District has chosen to nominate Ted Stevens. The 9th district is nominating Tamika Brooks.
Okay, so now we're going to be opening the floor for nominations and vote to endorse candidates for the following positions. So this is on the agenda. It includes the order. So first, we're going to do legislative council at large. Then we're going to do Board of Education, followed by town clerk, and then last but certainly not least, mayor. And so I'm going to open the floor for nominations for legislative council at large. First, I will, so some of you have come up and shared who will be doing your nomination in the second and your second. So for those of you who have informed me who's going to be nominating and seconding you, I will recognize those people first, and then we'll open the floor for additional nominations. So I recognize Dom for a nomination.
Hello, I am nominating Miss Katie Kiley to be our councilwoman at large. As my pro temp and my right-hand woman, we have not always agreed. We have not always agreed, but we have always agreed to be patient and listen to one another. And you've been patient and been able to listen to our Hamden residents. So I'm so happy to nominate you today, and thank you for agreeing to continue to serve your constituents of Hamden. We appreciate you.
Johnson for a second.
I second the nomination of Ms. Katie.
I recognize Megan Goslin for a nomination.
Good evening, Hamden Democrats and visitors. My name is Megan Goslin. It's my pleasure to nominate Doug Foley for at-large councilperson. Because folks don't know Doug, I'm going to say a few words about him. So I know many of you in this room because we worked side by side several years ago to bring meaningful changes to the local Democratic Party. And so it's with that same spirit that I'm asking you to join me in supporting Doug tonight. We need to grow our party. It's imperative to make room for new blood and fresh faces. Our town and party have considerable challenges that require collaborative problem solving and innovative ideas. But at the same time, we cannot abandon our core values. I think Doug will be an important part of the next phase in our local party's evolution. Doug and I got to know each other in the context of this year's budget season and all the attention that it understandably attracted. But what immediately stood out to me about Doug was how measured, thoughtful, and curious he was. So while other people leapt to conclusions or even accusations, Doug didn't accept the hot take of the day at face value. Instead, he actually took the time to slow things down and consider a multitude of perspectives. I didn't always agree with the conclusions that he drew, but I did respect his process of learning, which I find really refreshing in our current political climate. I also learned that we do have shared progressive values that are core to the Democratic Party, including an issue that is a priority for me locally, and that is supporting public education. So as you get to know him, I'm certain you will also see that Doug is excited and energetic, and he clearly has the appetite for this work. I know he will be responsive to our community and consider the best interests of all our residents with equity at the forefront as he helps to make very difficult decisions. His educational and professional background in business management, as well as his temperament and inquisitive collaborative approach, make him well prepared to take on the challenges of this role. Thanks for listening, and I hope you will give Doug your vote.
Do we have a second?
Second.
evening. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Doug since the start of our budget process. Over email and in person, I've appreciated getting to know more about him and his approach. He asks thoughtful and deep questions, but never claims to have all the answers. He's inquisitive and he listens first. I think his musical and business background will be a meaningful addition to the council. As a parent with a young child, I see Doug as someone looking to create deep roots and meaningful relationships with people, and I'm honored to be his second tonight.
I recognize Representative Sweet again for, yeah, while you're up here.
Good evening again. I am here to nominate Maureen this evening to take my at-large council seat. Crouch. C-R-O-U-C-H. Thank you. Yep. I've known Maureen since 2021. I've appreciated her background in public health and her almost 2 decades of organizing. She has a young family, she's a mom, and like Doug, she's building roots in Hamden. Some issues that Maureen cares about are pedestrian safety, schools, and ensuring our libraries can continue to function as mini community centers. She works collaboratively, willing to listen and learn, but she's also not afraid to stand alone. She's a self-starter and a bridge builder. She's been engaged in what the LC has been up to lately and frequently comes to testify, most recently for our Local Trust Act. Maureen's not afraid to roll up her sleeves and really put in the hours. Her experience with a variety of campaigns at the local and state level are going to be invaluable. She knows how to fundraise, she knows how to door knock, and she knows how to talk to voters. I urge you to vote for Maureen for my open at-large seat. Thank you.
I recognize Abdul for a second.
Alrighty, thank you. I am honored to be seconding the nomination of Maureen Crouch for the at-large seat for council. A quick story actually about Maureen that I remembered just as I was sitting down. So when I first got elected and was sworn in, not too long after, there was a rather crazy, tragic fire that occurred on Warner Street, not too far from where I live. And one of the things that I remember is community members being able to rally around, being able to help their other community members. And one of the things that I remember is when I made a call out for help, and asks for relief and aid and things of that sort. Maureen showing me a real interesting, great trait of a leader, and actually volunteering her partner's time to be able to shuttle back and forth from various places across the state. That we're offering coats because this fire occurred in the wintertime. Offering coats for families that were affected by this fire. And when I really do look at some of the qualities that Maureen would be bringing to this council, I really do look at not only that leadership, but that instinct to act and act decisively in service of community over self and all else. The background that she has in public health. Is something that I see as very well needed on this council, and I look forward to hopefully serving with her and seeing all the great fresh insights and leadership qualities and skills she brings to our council. So I happily second this nomination.
I recognize Dana for a nomination.
I'm scared a little bit. I'm going to nominate Bradford Picarello for council at large. And the reason why he's on my district, number one, I'm not prepared for this. I have nothing in front of me, so it's all in my head. But he is head of the issues committee and he's dedicated. He cares about people. And I know he would do an amazing job in this community, in this town. He works his butt off. when he goes to work, and when he comes home, he's still working his butt off. He tells us, like, he sets up Zoom meetings for us to talk and communicate. And like I said, he cares about people. And so my nomination is for you, Bradford, for council at large. Thank you. And this is Dana.
Do we have a second?
Thank you, everybody. Brendan Riley, District 1. I echo exactly what Dana says. Bradford he's dogged, dedicated, kind, and somebody who's willing to put in the time and work and care about all corners of the town. So I second that nomination. Thank you.
I recognize Rhonda Caldwell for a nomination.
Good evening. I'd like to nominate Grace Teodosio for at-large council. Grace has already done more this year to inform and mobilize the Hamden residents than most elected officials. And she did not do it for credit and not for a title, but because she saw the need to step up. She created the Hamden Residents Unite page, which now has nearly 2,000 members. But she built a Substack where she spent countless hours researching, writing, and breaking down our town's finances so people could finally understand what was happening behind the scenes. She's got hundreds of residents tuning into council meetings, meeting for the first time, and help people feel empowered to speak out and ask questions. And it came time to take that work offline. Grace didn't wait for permission. She got creative and took action. She designed a full flyer campaign from scratch, coordinated volunteers, and made sure 5,000 flyers got into people's hands at doors, shopping centers, and across every part of the town. That effort alone reached more residents than anything that the administration or council has done all year. Grace is tenacious. She gets things done. She believes being progressive means centering equity, and that includes fiscal responsibility, transparency, and making sure government works for everyone. She's creative, collaborative, and not afraid to be wrong. She listens, she owns her mistakes, and she learns. That's what real leadership looks like. Grace is a mobilizer, she's a collaborator, and she's a problem solver with ideas and the follow through to bring them to life. She's shown us that she won't just talk about what she should be done, but actually doing it. Whether you agree with her on every issue or not, one thing is clear. Grace puts others first, gets things done, and makes us better. I'm proud to support her tonight, and I hope you will too. Thank you.
Do we have a second?
Hello, I'm Brad Piccarello, and I'm seconding the nomination of Grace Teodosio. In the time that I've gotten to know Grace is definitely a community organizer. She's assembled through community outreach, Hamden Residents Unite. She's regularly attending council meetings. She cares about the issues in this town and understands what they are because she's there listening to them from the community, both online and in person. This isn't Grace's first time seeking the nomination. She also tried to get in the 6th district, and she is doggedly, after losing that nomination, here today seeking another nomination. So I nominate Grace in second.
Do we have any other nominations? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Good evening, everyone. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. The people have spoken. If you watched any of the budget hearings, you heard that statement from Ms. Tasha Hunt, who I enthusiastically nominate for Legislative Council at Large. I have some things written down, but I've known Tasha all 43 years of my life. And in those 43 years, what I've come to know her to be is a thoughtful person who listens to everyone, all 64,000. an individual who manages a portion of a $580 million budget. And so she understands budgeting. She understands reaching out to young people. She understands equity. She understands inclusion. She understands diversity. I hope I can still say those words. But more importantly, she is a woman of integrity. She has proven in her first term as a legislative council member on the Public Safety Committee and on the Human Services Committee that she is willing to work with every single council, whether they're Democratic, Independent, or her Republican colleagues. We need an individual like Tasha Hunt who understands best practices and who understands that sometimes the best way to get to an answer is not to try to be the solution, but to listen. So I enthusiastically endorse and nominate Tasha Hunt.
Nicely done. I know not to try and top him, so I'm going to be brief and just say Tasha is amazing. Everything he says is true. So I wholeheartedly second this nomination.
Do we have any more nominations? Do you have any more nominations? Do we have any more nominations? Okay. Yeah. So I'm turning it over to Chair Sean Grace to do the roll call.
All right, just to go over the names of the candidates that were nominated again, so you all have them fresh in your minds. We have Katie Kiley. This is in the order that they were nominated. Katie Kiley, Doug Foley, Maureen Crouch, Bradford Pickerel, Grace Teodosio, and Tasha Hunt. All right, so I'm going to ask each of you as I call your name, and we're going to start in the first district and move our way through the districts. I'm going to ask you to name 4 of those candidates.
It's too hard.
All right. Yeah. If you need a reminder, just let me know, and we'll just take our time with this to get it right. Did you have a? Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, Dan, you are first up.
Bradford Pickerel. Not easy. Tasha Hunt. Doug Foley. And Maureen.
That was Doug Foley, Bradford Pickerel, Maureen Crouch, right? And Tasha Hunt?
Correct.
All right, thank you. Dana?
So Bradford Pickerel, Maureen Crouch, Doug Foley, top it up.
All right, Eleanor?
Maureen, Bradford, Grace, and Tasha.
All right, and Kari, or do I have a?
Maureen, Bradford, Grace, and Tasha.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean, I made a mistake. Is it okay to change one of my fields?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me read.
Yeah, we're still in the first thing.
Hold on 1 second. I just want to get this one marked down anyway. For Gary, sorry, just give me that one more time.
Maureen, Bradford, Grace, and Tasha.
All right. Good enough? All right, go ahead, Dan.
I just said, Tasha Hunt, if you could open it. Tasha, and put Grace down.
Teodosio. All right. Bradford?
I nominate Grace Teodosio, Maureen Crouch, Tasha Hunt, and Doug Ford.
All right, Brendan Riley?
I nominate Maureen, Bradford, Tasha, and Doug.
All right, and Tatiana? All right, on to second district. Stacy?
Katie, Tasha, Maureen, and Doug.
Nathan?
Katie, Doug, Tasha, and Maureen.
You said Katie, Doug, not in this order exactly, but Katie, Doug, Maureen, and Tasha. Diane?
Katie, Tasha, Maureen, and Bradford.
And Jackie James, you're online. Go ahead, Jackie. The candidates are Katie Kiley, Doug Foley, Maureen Crouch, Bradford Picarello, Grace Teodosio, and Tasha Hunt. I got Tasha. All right, who's the second one? Give me them one at a time. Tasha? Foley and Hunt. Can you put that in the chat, or can you log, or can you let us know? Oh, she got bounced out. That's why it looks like. All right, Jackie, one more time. We got Doug, we got Tasha, and who are your other two picks? He's trying to unmute. You're trying to unmute? Okay.
So give me Tasha, Katie, Kylie, Bradford, and Maureen.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Nancy Jordan?
Tasha, Katie, Maureen, and Doug.
You can mute yourself now. There you go. All right, Evan?
Tasha, Katie, Doug, and Maureen.
All right, Andrea?
Katie, Tasha, Maureen, and Doug.
All right, on to District 3, Abdul? Dominique?
Katie, Tasha, Maureen, Doug.
Joe?
Katie, Tasha, Doug, and Maureen.
All right, and Eric Daniels proxy, Joe?
Katie, Tasha, Doug, and Maureen.
Greta? And Ben, do we have a we have a proxy for Ben, right? Yeah.
So sorry, I'm Ben.
Yeah.
Maureen, Doug, Katie, and
So I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Maureen, Doug, Katie, and Brad.
All right, Richard. Yeah, I think he's online. Yeah.
Katie, Maureen, and Tasha.
Fourth district. We'll start with Brian.
Tasha, Katie, Maureen, Doug.
All right, we have Eric. Same. And then Crystal's proxy is Eric. Keep it rolling, right? And we have Nettie's proxy, William Compton.
Doug Foley, Maureen Krupp, Katie Kylie, Tasha Arnold.
All right, Stephen Mangillo.
Doug, Maureen, Grace, and Katie.
It was Katie. I'm not just doing it for that sheet. It's Katie, Doug, Maureen, and Grace. Annalise.
Katie, Kylie, Doug, Foley, Tasha Hunt, Maureen Couch.
Sam.
Katie, Tasha, Doug.
I'm sorry.
Lori.
Katie, Doug, Maureen, Tasha.
Rhonda.
Okay, so I'd like to have Grace, Brad, Maureen, and Doug.
And Alan Graham's proxy, Diane Perfect. Sean Harris.
Grace, Bradford, Maureen, and Doug.
Elizabeth Hayes. Elizabeth's not here, is she? I don't believe she's here. All right, Sharon.
Katie, Tasha, Doug, and Maureen.
Seth.
Katie, Maureen, Bradford, and
All right, moving on to District 6, starting with Megan. Skylar Marie. online, I think. Hi. You have one more pick. Katie Kiley, Bradford Picarella, and Grace Teodosio. Bradford. All right, Elaine.
Katie, Doug, Tasha, and Maureen.
Mike Lockett, I think he's online. Yes. Thank you. All right, and we have Corey O'Brien's proxy, Megan. Jen has a bad connection. She's online, and she put her vote in the chat for everyone to see. Katie, Tasha, Doug, and Marie. All right, Rabbi Skolnick.
Bradford, Katie, Tasha, Marie.
All right, on to District 7. We'll start with Lynette.
Tasha, Katie, Maureen, and Doug.
Tracy. Cheryl. I will vote for Katie, Doug, Maureen, and Tasha. And Tracy Bowens is proxy for Terry.
Katie, Tasha, Doug, and Brett.
Anthony Grant.
Katie, Tasha, Maureen, Doug.
Gary.
Tasha, Doug, Maureen, and Katie.
On to District 8, Chris. And Karen Bivens proxy, Chris. Say that one more time. Kristen. Tiffany.
Katie, Doug, and Tasha.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did you say Tiffany?
Oh, here. Yeah.
Kylie, Couch, Picarello, and Tito.
Hold on. Sorry, I got confused. Say that again.
Katie Kiley, Maureen Couch, Bradford Picarello, and Grace Teodosio.
Okay. And Alexa's proxy, Chris.
Foley,
Graziella. Say that again. She said Maureen, Doug, Katie, and Tasha. Deb Smith.
Tasha, Maureen, Doug, and Brett.
Travis.
Maureen Crouch, Doug Foley, Katie Kylie, Tasha Hunt.
Did you get that? And Nancy Hill's proxy, Barbara Walker.
Katie, Maureen, Tasha, and Doug.
Lushonda.
Katie, Maureen, Grace, and Tasha. Katie, Maureen, Grace, and Tasha.
Joe McDonald.
Katie, Doug, Maureen, and Tasha.
And Tiffany, who's Tamika Parks' proxy.
Maureen, Doug, Katie, and Tasha.
And Crystal. Is Crystal here? Crystal Turner? No. And Ty.
Tasha, Katie, Doug, Grace.
Okay, thank you so much.
If you have a question, it's all front desk.
You came up here to nominate somebody, right? Right. Doug or whoever. I don't even know who you are. So when somebody, like I nominated, say, Frank. Frank should stand up and be like, this, acknowledge everybody. Somebody else come up and say, I nominated Ken. Now he should stand up, go like this, acknowledge yourself. So you don't know who it is. What do you think? I still don't know. Let's start over.
Moving forward. Yes.
So give us a few moments.
So please give us a few minutes to tally, and then we'll get back to you. Candidates, if you just want to stand up, wave, feel free to do so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to announce the tallies for the at-large candidates for legislative council. I'll wait for people to get seated.
It really is gone. I am so scared of dogs. And I used to deliver me.
Okay. Katie Kiley received 50 votes. Doug Foley received 51 votes. Maureen Crouch received 58 votes. Bradford Picarello received 19 votes. Grace Teodoso received 12 votes. And Tasha Hunt received 54 votes. Katie, Doug, Maureen, and Tasha, please feel free to come up and make a couple remarks to the DTC. I know that Sean would like to meet you.
Hello. Way to go first. I have to think about setting up. No. First, I just want to say thank you for the nomination. And also to those of you who didn't know me beforehand, I should have made sure that I told it introduce myself. I've lived in Hamden now for 17 years. Hamden is such a special place in my heart because I'm an elementary school teacher, but also one of the things growing up, I was never able to live in a home that was owned, and so being able to be a teacher here and be part of the community also allowed me through the Teacher Next Door program to be able to buy my own home and have that autonomy. And so one of the things that has really driven me to want to be on the council is to make sure that we allow that access and that strong community that Hamden has and that rich diversity, and make sure we keep that going and have those opportunities for other people as they're coming in, and to make sure that everybody has a voice and they have the information to be empowered to actually make changes and have a real say in what we do. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the faith and the nomination. Thank you very much.
Hi there. For those of you who don't know me, I appreciate your vote. My name is Maureen Crouch. I am very, very humbled to have received your nomination here tonight. I don't know if I have too much to add. I hope to be able to honor that nomination by doing everything I can for Hamden and for democracy and for all the different communities we have here. Thank you.
I am not Tasha, but clearly she could not be here tonight because she had an international commitment that she couldn't reschedule. But if you know her, she pays attention to details. So she's watching, and she texted me to make sure that you all know that she greatly appreciates your support. And as a 40-year resident of Hamden, she looks forward to continue to do the work.
I'm so sorry, everyone, that I could not be there tonight. I hope everyone can hear me. Thank you so much for the nomination and endorsement. I'm really excited to run in this at-large council seat. It's really humbling, and I'm honored to receive your support. It's incredible for me to know that I could be invited to participate so actively in our town's civic life. After having been here for almost 2 years, I'm excited to run this race, get to know everyone on the DETC better. And most importantly, meet more residents from all over Hamden, from the 3rd all the way to the 9th and everywhere in between. My family and I would love to make Hamden home for many years to come. And I look forward to connecting with all of the residents who share expectations and desires for our town. Thank you again. I look forward to connecting with everyone on the ticket in the days to come. Good luck tonight, everyone. Thank you.
Who won the endorsement, please stay until after the nominations are over. We will need your signatures. So now we are going to move into Board of Education. I would like to recognize LaShonda for a nomination.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Shawn Howard. I represent the 9th District on the DTC. I am here to nominate Nancy Hill for the Board of Ed. Nancy Hill attended Hamden Public Schools, and she now lives in the Westwood District, where she attended Westwood Elementary. She is a social worker by trade and will continue to advocate for the educational needs of all students. Nancy remains deeply committed to the success and well-being of each student. She currently chairs the Equity Committee, and she wants to continue the work that she has started. I am honored to nominate Nancy Hill for the Board of Education. Thank you.
Travis,
Are we doing seconds? Sure.
Nancy, do you want to stand up and wave?
Isn't it?
Oh, she has a proxy.
She has a proxy.
We're gonna stand up and wave now. I recognize Seth for a nomination.
Hi, everybody. I'm Seth Rosenthal, 5th District, where I grew up and still live again. And I'm really thrilled to nominate Melissa Kaplan for a 3rd term to the Board of Education. I'll try to keep this short, even though there's a lot of positive stuff I could say. I hope you all had a chance to read the great letter that Melissa wrote and emailed to all of the DTC members on July 8th, and I have a copy here if you want to look at it before we vote. My family's known Melissa and her family for more than a decade, first as parents at Ridge Hill School. Melissa and my wife Diane worked together on the Ridge Hill PTA, worked through many of the challenges that face Hamden's Title I schools. Since Melissa's election to the Board of Ed in 2017, and especially since she was elected BOE chair by her colleagues in 2021, Melissa's promoted opportunity and equity among Hamden's incredibly diverse student body, addressing issues that range from racism and sexism in school dress codes and inequitable funding among elementary schools for enrichment activities like field trips and school plays, just to name a few. She's also a strong advocate for neurodiverse students and students with other special education needs and LGBTQ plus equity and inclusivity initiatives. And maybe just as important, in her role as chair of the BOE in the last 4 years, Melissa's emphasized listening, collaboration, and equity on the board itself. She's focused her leadership on bringing the temperature down in the room, especially among some of the diverse political factions of Democrats on the board. Some of you may remember, some folks didn't always feel their voices were heard before or respected before Melissa became chair. So Melissa understands the challenges facing Hamden schools and is committed to the hard work it'll take to continue to address them. And I hope you will all join me in supporting Melissa Kaplan for a 3rd term of the Board of Education. And Sean, she's away with her family, so she cannot stand up. But thank you.
Recognizing Tatiana for a second.
Hi everyone, my name is Tatiana Seeley and I'm from the 1st District. I also want to second the nomination for Melissa Kaplan, who in my heart will always be Professor Kaplan because I had the honor of being her student at Quinnipiac University, where she is the honors director. Just as Seth was saying about everything that she's done, she's also done it inside of the classroom, which I appreciated. From the very first Zoom that I had from being inducted into the honors program, she always made me feel safe and welcomed, and she also offers that to the other students there, even with the events that she hosts as the honors director. For example, there was this event, I believe it's called I Got Privilege, and it was like a screen of things that would go up about things that we can have privilege as, such as having money, gender, race, and it was just eye-opening to see. You would get beads and put it on a bracelet, and it was just eye-opening to see what colored beads people had going into this. And it wasn't to compare to say someone has more privilege than another person. It was just to, again, show that some people do have other privileges than others, but then what do we do about that? And she just always has been a strong advocate for being inclusive and making sure that everyone is heard, that she even has a common saying where she likes to call people in instead of calling people out. And since my very first honors class with her, I've remembered that because that's such a strong thing to have, not only in a person, but someone who, would be a chair on the Board of Education. And So I truly believe that she is to be elected and nominated, that she would do a great job, doing everything that she says that she will, such as, the dress code, addressing the dress code, being all-inclusive for education, and again, giving people the opportunity to speak when normally that's not what they're able to do. And again, I think that she gives everyone a seat at the table. And again, I appreciated that as a shy person who was at Quinnipiac, who now I'm very different than what I was. But I think that she was one of the people who helped me become who I am today. And so that's why I am nominating her. Thank you.
Do we have any more nominations?
Just got a text 30 seconds ago, so I wasn't prepared for this, but I'd like to nominate David Asbury for another term on the Board of Education. David's done a fantastic job. His love for children is legendary, as evidenced by his nonprofit Fixing Fathers. So I ask that you support me in his nomination. Thank you.
Do we have a second?
Second. There we go. Second right there.
Thanks, Eric. Just a second, yeah.
He's doing a great job.
Strong, yeah. Strong endorsement. Do you have any other nominations?
I will nominate Chris Piscatelli, who couldn't be here tonight, but he sent a letter that went out to the DTC for another term. He just concluded a 2-year term. And although I don't attend a lot of Board of Ed meetings, I did speak to the chair of the Board of Ed, and she talked about what a great asset he is on the board and what a great contributor he is on the board. So I think we're lucky to have him.
Second.
One word, Sean, is that the 2-year term?
It's a 4-year now. That's right.
It's switched to a 4-year.
Yeah.
So everyone, all the nominations.
These are all 4-year terms. There are four positions that we can vote on. They're all 4-year terms.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do we have any more nominations? Any more nominations? Do we have any more nominations? Great, so we're going to close the floor and
You need a motion for that?
yeah.
Sure.
Do you,
Motion for the chair to ask to vote, one vote in acclamation for the 4 candidates. Second.
so moved.
Second.
All right. Good. That's it.
Eric.
All right. All those.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, so by acclamation, these are our Board of Education candidates. Are there any candidates here that would like to make any?
I'm trying to unmute it. There we go. Nobody says crazy. It's mandatory. You think?
So I am honored to nominate Karina Mickens for a 3rd term as Hamden's town clerk. Before entering public office, Karina spent 20 years at Verizon, where she led a large-scale operations projects that improve systems and strengthen team performance. She's also held leadership roles in the nonprofit sector focused on youth development and community engagement. That mix of structure and heart shapes how she leads as town clerk, organized, responsive, and always rooted in service. From day one, she hasn't just run the clerk's office, she's reimagined it. She's made government more accessible, more transparent, and more welcoming to people it serves. When advocates needed help passing the absentee voting ballot measure, I reached out to Karima and she jumped in immediately. She created videos, wrote an opinion piece, and worked to ensure voters understood the issue that measure passed, expanding access to democracy for every Connecticut resident. And that's who Karima is. She listens, she leads, and she acts when it matters most. In her tenure, she has modernized services, digitizing records, launching property alerts to prevent property fraud, and leading the transition to a modern land record system, improve transparency, implementing civic clerk, training staff and residents, and hosting FOI trainings, brought services to the community from dog licensing at Hamden Fest to marriage ceremonies through her Love is in the Air program, inspired civic engagement, designing campaigns to approve youth commissioners, hosting boards and commissions affairs, and educating students about how government works, and made the clerk's office accessible and welcoming with physical upgrades like an ADA compliant door. Karima has a plan, she's executing it, and she's not done. Hamden deserves a town clerk who delivers not just services, but solutions and hope for what government can be when it works for everyone. And so I'm proud to nominate Karima Mickens for re-election. I recognize Tracy for a second.
This one's easy. A lot of competition tonight. This isn't one of them. Karima deserves all the accolades. I have nothing to add to what Sana said. She said it all. We are lucky to have her. I wholeheartedly second this nomination.
Do we have any more nominations? Do we have any more nominations? Do we have any more nominations? All right, so.
Motion for the chair to cast one vote acclamation for Karima Mickens.
So moved. Say aye. If you all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, Karima, you have now been endorsed again as town clerk.
Thank y'all. I truly appreciate it. I love this work. I love Hamden. I feel like there's more to do, so I'm grateful for the opportunity to continue to work. And so I just want to say thank you. I truly, truly appreciate it and looking forward to the election cycle. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so now we are moving on to mayor. I recognize Abdul for a nomination.
Oh, alrighty. Don't sound so excited.
But all right, yep, good evening, y'all. My name is Abdul Escado. Thank you to my 3rd district members for nominating me earlier. And I am here right now at the podium, technically as a proxy to 3rd district member Ben Kamola, who after discussions that he's had with different candidates, will be casting his vote for Mr. Peter Sear. So as through that proxy, I am nominating Peter for mayor. Will that be reflective of my vote to be determined and to be seen? Peter is a wonderful. Okay, I'm really uncomfortable, Joseph. But yeah, no, Peter is a wonderful young man, which sounds weird to say because I'm technically actually younger than you. But I think it's emblematic of the really great youthful energy that regardless of how this vote goes tonight, I think is really needed within the party. 4 years ago, folks decided to take a chance on giving their vote to a 19-year-old, and I'd like to say I've done really well on growing in how I am on council. So I am happy to nominate Mr. Peter Sear for mayor.
I recognize Elizabeth Hayes for a second.
I am Elizabeth Hayes, and I second the nomination for Peter Sear.
Peter, do you want to wave to Sean?
Not this Sean. That one. I'm looking over here like.
Good get out there, joke for that. It's too easy. I recognize Ty Richardson for a nomination.
First of all, this was one of the hardest decisions to make because this is an important time for our town. But I am proud to offer my full support and nomination for Dominique Baez and her campaign to become the next mayor of Hamden. As the current chair of the Legislative Council and a dedicated member of the council for the past 6 years, for which she served as the chair, Dominique brings a depth of knowledge and leadership that Hamden urgently needs. This past budget cycle made it abundantly clear that our town functions best when the administration and the Legislative Council are in alignment. Dominique already understands that relationship from the inside out. She's already built the trust, she knows the process, and she can hit the ground running on day one. That's a strategic advantage that Hamden simply can't afford to pass up. She has been in the room for the tough conversations. She's seen the disarray in the town budget, not as an outsider, but as someone who has worked to fix it. Her insight into the town's financial structure positions her to make informed, thoughtful decisions that will move Hamden forward. But her leadership extends beyond town hall. As the operator of a small nonprofit nearby New Haven, she's worked directly with individuals, providing construction skills and workforce training that create real opportunities. She understands that good governance requires both compassion and fiscal discipline, balancing the needs of the people with the limits of the budget. She's also a mother of two, raising her family right here in Hamden. That matters because her commitment to our public schools and the long-term success of our town is personal. She's not looking to pass through, she's planning to build a stronger Hamden for the next generation. Dominique is a proven leader, a fierce advocate for our community, and a forward-thinking voice for progress. I believe she is exactly what Hamden needs right now.
All right.
I recognize Andrea for a second. This will also be bilingual.
Hello, my name is Andrea Gloria Soria, and I am from the 2nd District. Here I am, the second denomination of Dominique for mayor. Mi nombre es Andrea y soy del 2º Distrito de Hamden y estoy aquí para apoyar a Dominique en su nominación para alcalde. I am confident that Dominique's background has prepared her to lead Hamden and to face the challenges in front of us. She has first-hand knowledge of how the town works, knows the communities and their people, acknowledges our diversity, and celebrates it. Tengo confianza en que la experiencia de Dominique nos ha preparado para dirigir a Hamden y enfrentar sus retos. Dominique is full of energy. She's passionate, she's intelligent, she's a woman and a leader committed to work for the town that has seen her grow up. Dominique está llena de energía, tiene pasión, es una mujer inteligente y una líder comprometida a trabajar muy duro por la ciudad que la vio crecer. Dominique wants to be the mayor for all. She has a concrete plan to reach all Hamden residents where they are and work with them. Today, I invite you to support her so she gets the chance to make a difference in Hamden with your help. Dominique quiere ser un alcalde para todos y tiene planes concretos para escuchar a cada uno de los habitantes de Hamden en donde quiera que se encuentren y trabajar con ellos. El día de hoy los invito a que la apoyen para que tengan la oportunidad de hacer la diferencia en Hamden con su ayuda. Thank you.
Do I have any nominations?
evening. I am Tiffany Frenchkoff. I am a DTC member from the 8th District. It's my privilege to nominate Lushonda Sean Howard for mayor. Sean's extensive background from the disciplined environment of the United States Navy to the steadfast corridors of the Connecticut Department of Correction, working in many capacities, include working as an administrator, managing hundreds of staff, and the well-being of over 1,000 incarcerated women, all while maintaining a collaborative work environment to achieve the goal. This demonstrates her dedication to her country and the state of Connecticut. Her experience as a professor of criminal justice and local government at Naugatuck Valley Community College, along with her historic elected role as Democratic Registrar of Voters of Hamden, responsible for maintaining over 36,000 voter records, exemplifies a life devoted to public service. Sean believes that the position of mayor is not merely a title to seek to fill, but it is a commitment to serve, lead, and motivate. Sean consistently demonstrates unwavering dedication to the values we cherish: integrity, compassion, and progress. Throughout her career, she has displayed exceptional skill in bringing people together from all walks of life. Sean recognizes that true leadership is not about power, but about service. She possesses a unique ability to listen to the concerns of our community and transform these concerns into practical solutions. Sean's vision for our town is one that instills hope and encourages development. Sean's platform is to create a community where everyone has the opportunity to thrive, focusing on fiscal management to include adherence to regulations listed in the Hamden Charter, conducting on-time audits, and hiring a finance director, and creating a transparent budget. Sean is committed to professionalism, accountability, and transparency. Sean is committed also to civic engagement. You may have seen her in attendance at our town legislative council meetings, giving public comments or presenting her departmental budget. As we look ahead to the future, we require a leader that can navigate the complexities of our times with wisdom, grace, and good temperance. I firmly believe that Sean is that leader. Together, let's support that vision and work hand in hand to build a brighter future for our Hamden community.
Hi, everybody. I'm Greta Johnson, and I'm from the 3rd District, DTC, and I am seconding the motion from Ms. Lushonda Sean Howard for mayor. Hi, Greta Johnson. I think that Sean would do a perfect job being the mayor in Hamden. I've known her for a short period of time. I work with her now, but Sean is amazing. I can echo everything that she said. Everything she said is awesome. But she engaged in the Hamden community. Sean represents the 9th District on the DTC and has served as treasurer for 2 years terms. Sean holds the position of a chair of the Hamden Arts Commission for 3 years and currently serves as the vice chair on the New Haven County Registers of Voters Association. Sean is a dedicated parent, that's true, with her child enrolled in Hamden Public Schools. Sean holds a bachelor's in science degree in criminal justice and a master's of science degree in public policy and administration. Sean is a well-rounded candidate, and I urge you guys she's not just going to talk about it, she's going to be about it. And that's what I know about her, so that's why I say her. Thank you.
My name is Dan Garrett. I'm a member of Hamden's Democratic Town Committee. I'm proud to nominate someone who has never stopped showing up for Hamden, even when he wasn't in office, and that is Brad McDowell. Brad served on the Legislative Council as one of the most progressive, principled members, advocating for real solutions to housing insecurity, food access, public safety, budget, transparency, and educational racial equity, not as buzzwords, but as matters of policy and principle. Today, Brad is called not by ambition, but by community members who believe Hamden deserves bold, value-driven leadership. He brings the experience, the courage, and the vision we need to meet this moment, to protect our most vulnerable, invest in every neighborhood, and lead with compassion and clarity. Brad isn't asking for power, he's stepping up to serve. I hope you'll join me in supporting him, and I'd like to add, I respect any candidate who doesn't seek the nomination from Hamden's Democratic Town Committee. Our 63 members do not speak for the 63,000 Hamden residents who will decide who our next mayor will be. Finally, these next few sentences are approved by me and not any candidate running for office. I will not support any candidate who takes contributions from the Israeli lobby. That includes AIPAC. Our democracy has been stolen by these treacherous outside groups. They control nearly all of our politicians. Richard Blumenthal, Rosa DeLauro, Johanna Hayes will not get my support if they take money from these foreign outside groups. 2 million women and children are starving to death in Palestine, and USA politicians actively support this genocide. These politicians are disgusting human beings. Free Palestine.
Is there a second? Do we have any more nominations? Do you have any more nominations?
You need a second?
Sorry.
I didn't hear.
Oh, is it, do you need a second for Brad, did you say?
Yeah.
Chris, give a second. Yeah, Chris, give a second. Any more nominations? Any more nominations? Okay, so we will do the roll call vote.
All right, to remind everyone, the nominated candidates tonight are Peter Sear, Dominique Baez, Sean Howard, Lushanda Sean Howard, and Brad McDowell in that order. So I'm going to start again in the first district, and obviously just have one candidate to pick. All right, we'll start with Dan.
Brad McDowell.
Dan? Eleanor? Kari?
Brad McDowell.
Bradford? Brendan? Tatiana? Stacy? Nathan?
Dominique Baez.
Diane?
Dominique Baez.
Jackie? Dominique? She wrote it in the chat. Nancy? Eben?
Brad McDowell.
Andrea?
Dominique Baez.
Abdul?
Shonda Howard.
Dominique? Want to think about that? Joe? And Eric Daniels proxy, Joe? Greta? And Ben's proxy, Abdul?
Peter Sear.
Richard? Is he online, I think? I don't think, okay, got it. Brian?
Yes.
Eric? And Crystal's proxy, Eric? And Nettie's proxy, William? Stephen? Annalise? Sana? Lori?
Abstain.
Rhonda?
Howard.
Say that again?
Howard.
Thank you. And Alan's proxy, Diane? And Sean Harris? Did he step out? Nope.
Abstain.
Abstain. Elizabeth? She's not here. Oh, here. Pace.
He is here.
Oh, yep, thank you. Sharon? Seth? Skylar Marie? Oh, sorry, Megan? Oh, I see. Well, all right, well, I'll take that one. Skylar Marie is for Dominique. And Megan, sorry for skipping you. Elaine?
Dominique.
Mike Lockett? Was that Peter Sear? Okay.
Yes.
And Corey's proxy, Megan? Jen Pope? Rabbi Skolnick? Lynette? Tracy? Cheryl? And I will vote for Dominique. And Terry Hagan's proxy, Tracy. Anthony Grant? Gary? Chris Ashley? Karen Bivens, proxy, Chris? Kristen? Tiffany? Oh, Tiffany Frenchkoff. And Alexis proxy, Chris? Graziella? Yep. Deb Smith?
Dominique.
Travis?
Howard.
Nancy Hill's proxy, Barbara?
Howard.
LaShonda?
Howard, of course.
Joe McDonough? Tamika's proxy, Tiffany. Crystal Turner? Is she not here? Not here, right? And Ty? All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, so, yeah, I guess we don't have time.
So Dominique Baez wins by majority, and so she is the DTC endorsed candidate. Dominique, would you like to come up and make some remarks?
Hello, hello. It has been a long, long evening. My name is Dominique Baez, and I just want to simply say thank you. Thank you so, so much for allowing me to represent the Democrats on row A. And hopefully after some long nights, more long nights and some hard work, I can represent us in the mayor's office as well. Thank you for entrusting me in that position. And I spoke to a lot of you. I talked to a lot of you one-on-one, on the phone, in parking lots and patios. And I just want to say, I pitched a vision and a version of a better and a bigger and a happier Hamden. And it's not going to be easy, but we have to do it together. We cannot do it alone. So thank you for being on this road with me, and please continue to be with me so we can do this together to make Hamden a better place, a place where we all can feel like we're a part of our leadership, our government, the solution, and making sure we all have a say in what our future looks like. So I can't say enough how grateful I am for you all on this room tonight. And have a good night. Thank you.